I wouldn't go on a coffee date. No.
Yeah, you lucky if you even get that. The amount of makeup you got on the first date should be a pool date. Nah, for real. YouTube was heading, I go by the name of Fuego. AKA Gino Fuego. Welcome to my channel, OG Fuego Reaction. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified every time I drop some of this Fuego. Cause I'm lit and I'm with all the shenanigans, you dig? Hey man, without any further ado, let's get right into it.
How can I enhance a man's life? The real question is, how can you enhance mine?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I didn't hear what you
As a
said.
woman, you naturally enhance a man's life just with your presence, with your energy, with your style. You upgrade him naturally. To answer your question, how do you enhance a man's life? I feel like women naturally enhance their man's life just by being in it, period. No matter what you are, where you are in life, as a woman, you naturally enhance a man.
Man, she would have been better off by just saying she didn't have an answer to the question. Cause what that sound like is all I'm concerned with is what you can help me with. I'm just gonna bring myself. Talking about some, the real question is how you gonna enhance my life. Ma'am, your presence alone is not an equal exchange for what you're expecting that man to enhance your life with. You could tell she the type to show up to a cookout empty-handed and be the first one leaving with to-go plates. Ain't bring no chips, no drinks. Hell, you could have at least brought some plates. A couple bags of ice or something. Yeah, nah, I would have just left her where she was at, bro, cause ain't no way. I'd have popped a balloon and hit her with the Flavor Flav with the quickness.
I can't do nothing for you, man.
Men are funny. Here's the thing. Nor have I ever needed a man to buy me a drink.
Bruh.
Okay? I be out with my homeboys, and guess what? I don't have to pay for anything. Not food, not parking, not drinks.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
And that's my friends, my homeboys. So if this is the way that I'm treated in my friend circle, I have certain expectations. That's it, that's all. Because when I am with men, I don't have to pay for anything.
I don't give a fuck, Keisha.
So therefore, if I am accustomed to that, and as a woman who has her own money and does not have to have a man buy me drinks, when I am out and a man is trying to get to know me better in that way, get my phone number, flirt with me, whatever the case may be, yeah, it is common courtesy that you ask a woman, is she okay? Would she like a drink? Where did we lose the plot? And I don't entertain them type of men. So that's it, that's all.
First and foremost, before I go any further, am I the only one that can't help but think when she said something about the men in her friend group, that really meant friend zone? That's the reason why she minimized them down to being her homeboy. I can almost guarantee that there's more than one of them that's been waiting around for an opportunity that she ain't been given. So my question would be, why you ain't entertaining one of your homeboys since somebody got to spend some money to have a conversation with you? The funny thing is, they'll never pass up an opportunity of letting you know that they never needed a man to buy them a drink though. Then in the same breath have all these expectations that's usually transactional. And you better off giving one of those dudes in your friend group a promotion, because I heard you say expectations a few times. I ain't hear you say nothing about no appreciation. That's crazy. Hey, with that mentality and attitude, I could tell you another thing you're gonna be accustomed to, being single.
He ain't lying.
If you ever try to reach me and I'm unavailable, try Zelle. I promise you can get an answer faster. I promise you.
I ain't giving you shit.
If you build a relationship with the child and you find out that they're not yours, you're just going to cut off the relationship with the kid?
Absolutely.
You're emotionally attached.
Like, there's people out there that are the biological fathers and ain't with their child.
Because they're not there to have a relationship with the child.
They're not there because they're choosing not to be there.
Exactly. But if he was there the whole time, then obviously he probably developed a
So
relationship.
you're giving more okayness with the father that's not there, who's supposed to be there.
Because that was his choice. That was his decision.
Hell no.
When you lay down and have a child, it's always going to still be something
His
you should
decision.
do. Yeah, his decision, right?
Something he should do, but he chose
Right.
not to, right?
Yeah, so but you're not making sense right
But
now.
then Finesse was there with the child, developing a
Right,
relationship
because he
with
thought
him.
the child was his.
Okay. He thought, so he developed a relationship with the
Right.
child. And the child's biological dad was not there because he
Right.
chose not to be there.
Right? But you're giving more kindness to the father.
To
wasn't there.
Finesse.
What?
I don't
Not
know
the
what he
father.
just said. But you feel me? I don't want to go into this because listen,
I'm with Q on this one.
y'all been against me since the man and press record on this podcast today.
Man, that lady and the dude at the bottom tripping. The only reason why that man built a relationship with that kid because he thought it was his. That man ain't even have a choice. He was forced to play stepdad when she cheated on him and got pregnant. She knew it was a chance that that baby wasn't his, but she wasn't gonna say nothing because she would have had to admit that she cheated on him. I could see if that man knew that that baby wasn't his and he made the decision to be in that kid's life, that's one thing. But you can't say that man wrong for leaving if he never knew that that kid was his and he found that it wasn't. Meanwhile, they trying to put the heat on him because he's built a relationship with the child even though the mother made the choice for him. But y'all just gonna let the biological father get away scot-free because he made the choice not to be in the child's life? Man, hell nah, bro. Y'all tripping. Just get that DNA test, bro, and save yourself a headache, cause ain't no way.
I wanna eat your penis, put it in my mouth, make me gag a little when it's going in and out, make me grab the balls and that ass and let it
I'm trying to see what that be like right there. Look, be that.
Yes, I am the mother who is not allowing her daughter to go to Disneyland unless her father's side of the family takes the rest of the kids. I have 6 kids total, 4 different fathers, okay? My daughter was invited to Disneyland by her father's side of the family. Now, her father was once the rest of the kids' stepfather, okay? These kids called him dad at one point in their life. He invited my daughter to go to Disneyland. I told him, you are taking the other 5 kids or she is not going. There's no possible way I am going to allow one of my children to go to Disneyland. Could you imagine being 10 years old, seeing your sister pack to go to Disneyland and the rest of the kids can't go? Just because I made poor choices, I am not going to punish my children for those poor choices. You can hate on me. It don't matter to me. My daughter is not going to Disneyland unless her father takes the rest of the kids. Period.
Fuck them kids. Fuck the kids? Yeah.
I'm not gonna punish my children for my bad taste in men. Yeah, you are. You just punishing one instead of the others. That man ain't responsible for taking all them kids to Disneyland. Them your kids. And I don't know what the hell wrong with this lady. Talk about some of my other kids called him daddy at some point. Yeah, they was calling somebody else daddy at another point. That doesn't mean that that man is obligated to do for all the rest of your kids. She not worried about them kids not going to Disneyland. She worried about explaining to her kids how her poor choices caused their fathers not to be around to take them to Disneyland. So the option she took was punishing the one kid to avoid revisiting her mistakes. Just childish and selfish, bruh. But hey, 6 kids, 4 baby daddies. Sound about right to me.
Okay, y'all, I got a question. Say you and your friend go down to the casino and you ain't got no money. So your friend give you $20 to play with. You play with your $20 and you end up hitting for $200,000. Do you owe your friend anything? And if so, what you gonna give him?
Bro, that's easy work. After I pay the taxes, I'm busting that thing right down the middle. If you say anything other than that, you bogus as hell and I hope you lose all your money.
Count it for me. I won. Give me my money.
You what?
Hello.
I need you to pay for this because if I'm cooking, you can at least pay. This is a first date and you can pay for these groceries.
What you mean I gotta pay for it? This is the first date. What do you mean? You the one invited me over for dinner.
I may have invited you over for dinner, but
So you're
I invited
we're in a grocery store.
So what?
So I walk off for you. I'm gonna pay for none of these. I'm not.
You're not gonna walk off on me either.
I'm not gonna pay. What do you mean? You invited me over for groceries. You invited me.
I invited you over for dinner. So if I'm cooking dinner, then you're buying.
You recording in a grocery store?
Yes, I'm recording in a grocery store. I'm recording.
You got the line behind
Yeah.
you. You have your line behind you. So you holding up the line. I mean,
You're holding up the line because you're not
pay
for this.
I'm not paying for that.
You need to. You are embarrassing me. Pay for this.
You invited me to your house for that. You invited me to your house.
So you mean to tell me you're not paying for this? You know what? I tell you what. I'll pay for this. I'll pay for this, and then you gonna take me home, and you gonna just go home.
I don't care. I just have to go home because I'm not paying for it.
Right. So I'm gonna pay for this. I'm gonna pay for this, and we gonna go. I'm gonna pay for this, and we gonna go.
Man, he better than me. The way you just tried to play me, you finna pay for these groceries and call an Uber, because I ain't taking your ass nowhere. She must not be getting no more of them Little Mermaid checks with her Ursula looking ass.